All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the delay. So what I'm showing you here is on the map up top. We're going to have a look here at Central America. Now, Central America is where a lot of the cocaine comes from up to the USA. And I'll tell you how it gets there via the cruise liners. And I'll tell you exactly how that happens. Me being an insider from way back. And I'll tell you how it comes through from Colombia through the Panama Canal all the way up to little Fort Lauderdale and Miami. And it's so easy. You'll find this quite interesting if you just hang on and listen to this little story I have to tell you about the little old Ye cruise ship that could. Now, cruise ships, they do South America tours, right up to North America, to Alaska, right around the world. They go all over the place. Now, an easy way to be able to smuggle drugs on one is what you'd want to do is you'd want to book a South American cruise from, say, Colombia, Ecuador, up the Panama Canal to, say, you wouldn't want to stop in Miami. You'd want to go a little bit north. You go stop in Miami and then go to Fort Lauderdale or something like that. And because what you want to do is you get only checked your luggage when you get on the ship the first time, and then when you get off the ship the last time. So what you can do is get on the ship one port before, say, Colombia, say in Ecuador or Venezuela or something like that, or even Colombia, and have your drugs arranged in Panama. And this is how the Italian mobsters, the guys that work on the ships, this is how they transport it all through there. Because it's the Italian mafia that moves it all around. The ships are mainly run by Italians, and they'll tell you exactly. That's the Italian mob runs everything from Canada to America, right across Europe. So these are the guys that have all the inside info on Colombia and Panama, Venezuela, Ecuador, and they bring the drugs right up to Quebec, Canada, to Miami. Yeah, it's quite interesting. And I'll tell you how they do it. They'll either be ticketed passengers on the ship or they'll be workers on the ships. And either way, you can, as long as you have your luggage already on the ship, you're not going to get checked with your little backpacks or your smaller size luggage, unless it's the first day you're getting on the ship or the last day you're getting off the ship. So you have to remember that. So what you do is you go get on the ship, say in Ecuador, and you do a South American cruise to North America, to Fort Lauderdale. And what you do is you get on the ship in Ecuador, and it's going through the Panama Canal. Well, the Italians that work on the boats, they will already have their hookup in Panama because they've been doing this for years. They already have Italian friends down there and Panamanian friends. And they would have it set up so they would get off the ship as the ship pulls in the port for the passengers in Panama or into the little lake in the middle of the Panama Canal. They get off for the day, take the tender to shore, and they come back on, say 4 or 5 guys with backpacks full of cocaine, and they don't get checked. They could either have it on their body, or if they had kilos of it, they'd have to have it in some kind of pottery or something like that. But you don't get checked. The cruise ships are only looking for liquor, really. You're allowed like 2 bottles of wine and a 6-pack of beer. The rest of the liquor they want you to buy on the ship. So it's not that it's not hard to bring anything drug wise on. They're not looking for drugs. They're really not. Not in they're looking for people welding big containers on the hull of the ship or something like that when it's at a South American port, something like that. But they're not looking for 5 kilos in a guy's backpack or around a guy's belt, something like that. You can easily smuggle that on anything on your person. If you're a bigger person, you could smuggle a lot of stuff on there because you're going through as a metal detector, and that's the only thing they're going to be picking up is metal on you. So they're turned way down. They're looking for guns and stuff like that. They're not looking for drugs. Um, And then so what you would do is you would cruise on through all the way up to Miami, and Miami would be the first port of call in America. But the ships turn around a lot in Fort Lauderdale. So in Miami, you stop in Miami, you get off for the day, you walk off with all the drugs on your person, you drop them in a hotel room or something, or you have your guys ready to pick it up there, and you get your cocaine off right there. And then you go back on the ship, and then you get to your last port, Fort Lauderdale, and then you walk off with all your luggage, and then customs looks and searches through all your luggage there at the last stop. But you don't have anything on you there because the Italian cartel, they've got it off the port before, and it's amazing. And I've been working on ships for years and years and years, and I've seen this happen many a times. The staff on the ship, the higher up you are, if you're an officer, you can get anything aboard the ship. Um, some guys had their motorcycles, brought on and dropped off with a crane, by the bosun, to drive around in certain ports. Their golf clubs, anything. If you're an officer or a higher up or a contractor, you can get anything anywhere, and very little checks go on. It's a small world, the cruise business, and it's very easy to move drugs through it, and that's just a simple way of doing it. 5 kilos per person or something like that at a time. You just do a cruise from South America to North America. It's very simple. Or you could do a round the world cruise. You get your whole family to go, your whole big Italian family, get everybody bringing 5 kilos. You get a lot of kilos through that way. And like I say, they'd only check you at the first port when you're getting on the ship. They check your luggage, and then the last port when you're getting off the ship, customs will check it. But the ports before that, they don't check you. You can just walk right off. As long as you're not carrying big luggages, you can easily walk through. It's quite interesting. I've seen it happen. I've seen people do it. And it's a crazy world. And these ships, they're all owned as two different companies. I think there's Carnival and Royal Caribbean or something like that. Carnival owns all of them, from Holland America to Princess de P&O to P&O Australia to Costa Lines, right down to the river cruises. It's there's only two big companies in the world, and they're all so there's very little competition, because they own all the competition. So you can't really go wrong with the cruise industry. Besides, when COVID hit, that would have been the best time to buy stocks, because it will only go up from here. So there's a little bit about drug trafficking aboard the cruise lines. Now, please feel free to comment, and I can get into some more details. But I just wanted to get a quick video off because it's getting late, and I just wanted to share that little bit of information with you. And I can do a more specific video after this. If any of you have questions or would like to know names of ports or something like this, to have a little more information of how it's possible and what you'd have to do to make that happen, because I could get into some more details, how it is quite simple and how the ships actually work. But as the channel progresses, I'll give you a lot of inside information about the shipping world, the flights world, and even a little bit about the defense world. I have a lot of insider information I can give you about that, so you can get in on the next crazy videos, and I'll tell you some more crazy information as we head on here. All right, thanks for coming out today, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like.